Good morning, everybody. If I can get my camera to sit up straight, I can make a video here. I wanted to say to everybody that happy solstice, happy winter solstice. You know, I'm usually like totally ready for the solstice, but it's been such a scrambled year I didn't even realize until this morning when I saw that it was December 21st. And so I just wanted to kind of make a quick video to say happy solstice. And I don't like to. I assume everyone knows what the solstice is, but I know some people don't. And the solstice means that the sun is at the lowest point in the sky, and the days are the shortest. This is going to be the shortest day of the year, I believe. And from here on out, the days will get longer. But the interesting thing about the winter solstice is that this is where the idea of, now I'm not here to pick at any belief systems. This is my interpretation from what I've learned. And many of you have probably heard the same thing. But there are many different interpretations of Jesus' death and the 3 days and the resurrection. Now, from my point of view and what I've studied, the 21st is the solstice, and the sun sits low in the sky for 3 days. On the 25th, the sun begins to rise again. Now, if that correlation doesn't strike you as odd with the Jesus story of him being, risen after 3 days, I don't know what to tell you, but there are many people who will also have different interpretations of it. And now I have kind of a lot of folks, after watching Zeitgeist and stuff like that, a lot of people say Jesus didn't exist. He was just a symbol for for all these events and astronomical events. And I disagree. I think that Jesus was a real person. And I think he was an enlightened human being that had reached a state of awareness to where he could share those with the ignorance around him, and people would flock to him and learn that. But what I think happened was the stories of Jesus aren't necessarily the true stories of Jesus. That's my take on it, that many of the things that happened in his life, and the reason why we don't have much of his life before 30, is because we took the parts of ancient philosophy and ancient history and astrology and combined them with a figure that people could understand. So many of the things that Jesus said, like casting your net to the right side of the boat, ask any Christian what that means, and you won't get an answer other than what they think that the interpretation is. One interpretation means that you use your right brain. Always use your right brain, the correct brain. Think things through properly. But as for the 3 days, I find that it's a very interesting correlation that Jesus was dead for 3 days and then he rose on the 25th, or whatever. We use the 25th as that day. And it ties in perfectly with the solstice. And that, among other things, the fact that we call him the sun, and then we use that same name for the ball of fire in the sky, it's pretty, okay, plasma. Those are the correlations that make me wonder. I don't know the truth behind it. I don't know that I'm right. I don't know that that's true. I just know from what I've heard, that makes a lot of sense. But anyway, the solstice is a day for people to, I think, get mental work done. The winter solstice, the days are short. The working days are short. And the mental capacity needs to reflect that and spend more time working on things to get things done, work through issues and whatnot. That way, when the summer solstice comes around, you can enjoy the longest day of the year. I can't wait. I made a video actually on the summer solstice too, and I remember that. I remember how awesome it was. Waking up early, it was sunny. Now it's like 7 and it's still dark outside, but life goes on, you know. Many of these astronomical events, you know, or celestial events and alignments, I think all of these can be correlated to ancient stories, but we got a lot of work to do. You can check out Bill Donahue if you haven't seen him. He's got some pretty interesting views on the subject. But anyway, peace and love to everybody, and I hope your solstice is a great one.